In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And Russell Wilson bringing the Seahawks onto the field. 40-7, their win over Carolina in Week 13. What a game. What a good bounce-back performance for Wilson and company after only 3 points got put on the board offensively against Tampa Bay.
It was a get-right game, and for me, watching them run offense in this one, it felt a little bit more like the true Seattle Seahawks identity because most of this season, they've switched from being a running back-centric team to a Russell Wilson-centric team, but Thomas Rawls gave him over 100 yards on the ground in this one.
First carry for Thomas Rawls, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls.
Whoosh.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Partner, you noted earlier on Rawls, he was up over 100 yards in Week 13, 106 and 2 touchdowns. And afterwards, his coach Pete Carroll said, he's back. Feels like Rawls is really ready to roll.
And to me, it looked like the legs were fresh. He was active and fully engaged, which tells me that during the time he was injured, he stayed with it mentally. You know, he was in the meetings. He was out on the practice field. He knew what was going on. He wasn't just starting totally cold in this one. Came back and played really well, and that's what they need, that tailback who can grind out yards.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, said he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
The They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10 now. Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Green Bay makes their way out for offense. Aaron Rodgers just turned 33 last week on December 2nd. Celebrated the birthday in the snow with a win over the Texans. 2 touchdown passes, no picks.
He may have just turned 33, but I think he rolled back the clock a little bit because, to me, this is the best he's played all season these last few weeks. And I think it's because he trusts his receivers a little bit more. Earlier in the year, he was always trying to make the play bigger, right? Wait a little bit longer. Let him get downfield. Now, in rhythm, on time, balls out to the receivers, and I think he's playing really well, and the Packers are benefiting.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And with his Seahawks defense, of course, will now be tracking how they replace Earl Thomas. You know, he had the collision in Week 13 with his teammate Cam Chancellor, broken leg. What a big loss for them.
A monster loss because, remember, Earl Thomas is maybe the best center field safety in the game. Guy covers a lot of ground and erases mistakes made by other people. And before, a couple of weeks ago, when he missed a game with a hamstring injury, he had never missed a game in the NFL. So they miss his toughness, they miss his intelligence. And he did say on social media, though, that teammate Cam Chancellor owes a mistake because in that collision, that's how he ended up breaking his leg.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. On 3rd down, Wilson. Finding time. And left side here, it's Graham. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching and went up to try and catch a pass. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a look at Seattle's defense.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers to throw on second down. He's got time, all kinds of time. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Tony McDaniel in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers surveying the field. Look at the time. And he finds Cook. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He had a good amount of time to throw there, and at his level, he's going to pick you apart if you give him that time.
You have to increase your urgency. Whether you're blitzing, bringing extra pressure, or just your normal amount at him, you've got to get home, because if you don't, he picks up a first down just about every time, as he did there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. And Charles, a good catch there and a 1st down.
Brandon, excellent execution. Quarterback knew where the ball had to be placed. The receiver knew where the 1st down line was.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now the Packers' first-year punter, Jake Shum, is on. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, Wilson finding time. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 3rd down, here's Rawls. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And left side here, it's Graham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Rawls. And he's got room. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw is Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now the rookie from Jacksonville State, Troymaine Pope. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. This is Starks. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down now after the pass completion. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
He finds his man, Baldwin. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson, he's got time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Two receivers left, one to the right. Wilson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Here's John Ryan now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A run here for Starks. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And complete, right side to Cook. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark, the big rookie from UCLA, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On second down, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Graham slotted out to the left. Third and long, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another pistol look here. Now Starks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
319! 319!
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Surveying the field. Great protection. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be fourth and long.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 26 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. I want to switch gears for a second just to talk quarterbacks. We've discussed a lot of young quarterbacks being great in the league this year. Aaron Rodgers turned 33 this past week. In general, at what age do you start to say, that's tough for him to still do it under center in the NFL?
You know, that's a great question because based on what I remember from my youth and growing up in the game and observing the game, early 30s, you started to wonder a little bit about guys. But I think that number's really been extended, partner, because better nutrition, better health, these guys are taking care of themselves, and they want to play longer. They love playing. So take a look at what Tom Brady's doing now at his age. Look at what Drew Brees is doing at his age. And neither one of them has talked at all about giving up this game.
And just to be clear, Aaron, if you're listening, I was not calling you old. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wilson on first down. Looking for someone to throw to. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Wilson will throw again. That's caught at the 2. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, Charles, a lot of discussion this year from us about MVP candidates, understandably so. What about guys who maybe would be in that MVP discussion if their team was performing better?
David Johnson, the running back for Arizona, tracking for over 2,400 yards all-purpose. How about Drew Brees, tracking for another season of over 5,000 yards passing? And Luke Kuechly from Carolina. He's always in this discussion, but with his injury, that takes him out of it. But how about after he got hurt against New Orleans, the respect from everyone else in the league, the concern about his injury, that tells you about what they think of him.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out here in the I. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, and now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Seahawks have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Seahawks lined up at the 28. The blocking here will free up the run, and he capped off the long drive with the TD, pushing the lead to 10. 3rd and long. Averill showing skill here to get to the QB. This will go as a loss of 10. Now to late in the second. Curse is found on the quick pass and Caxton, and it's caught for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Still late in the first half. Here's a quick pass and catch by Jimmy Graham. And after the short pass, he'll score, which takes the lead to 21. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returnable here for Davis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
319! 319! 54
Starks. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. A play fake to Starks. Now Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On the positive side, it did pick up a first down, and it was a decent game. But from the defense's perspective, they're pretty happy it didn't break big. And when that happens, offense is now showing its hand. They've shown us that play. Maybe we can hold them the rest of the game.
Design run for their wideout. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ataba Rubin makes the stop. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Can't find anyone open. And Cook has it left side. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They're running with Starks. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
319! 319!
On 2nd down, here's Ron. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson on first down. Finding time. That is incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They come out here in the eye. Wilson again to Rawls. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They go again with Rawls. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Here's John Ryan now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now on first down. He's got time. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Dropping it off for starts. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them. $10 yards to go on 3rd.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Down, Wilson surveying the field, and Graham's got it over the middle, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Second and 5.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Alert.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So now a 1st and 20. Wilson going to give to Rawls. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2nd down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And he slides to avoid the hit. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play action. Now Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now Wilson on second down. That is caught. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now Wilson. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 4th and 4. Is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Starks to start the drive. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers finding time. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A good catch there and a first down for the offense.
Excellent awareness by the receiver to know where the first down marker was.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
First and goal from the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule? 4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you? No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
To throw is Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's John Ryan now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got time. And brought in by the tight end Cook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
319!
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st down, Rodgers surveying the field. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Davis has it over the middle. 11 yards for number 11. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Offense.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Rodgers to throw once more. Out in the flat for Starks. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. They come up in an offset eye. They'll hand to Rawls. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers to throw on second down. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. And he finds Cook. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And it's fourth down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
I got 11. He's mine. 319.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.